Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for the love on my introduction video. Oh my god, you guys have been so awesome. I'm so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For those that are new here, my name is Ella. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell so you can know when I upload new videos. Yeah, let's get right into today's video. I'm sure you can see from my description below. Today's video is also a personal experience for me, and I'm sure you guys are wondering, what in the world is she thinking? Bear with me, and I'll be back. So the more I talk about this topic, or the more I read about this topic, the more a bit more nervous about how this is going, the trend that this is going. And from what I have seen and the stories I've read, it's very heartbreaking, because I know that a lot of people are coming from a place of insecurity, a place of not feeling themselves. Not to judge anyone who does whatever they do to their body, but today, if you haven't already noticed, from my description below, I'm talking about BBL, which are Brazilian butt lifts. So I'm gonna tell you guys a story. So when I was in secondary school, when I was a little bit younger, I was very skinny. Not now that the mummy fat is coming up. But anyways, that's not what we got about here. So growing up as a young adult, I'll say, or young pre-teenage, or whatever it is, whatever you are in secondary school, I was very like slim, but I had hips and I didn't have the bum. So we, the members of the Flat Bum Association, I'm a proud member here, repping the Association of Flat Butts. Anyways, so I used to get teased a lot in secondary school, only because I was so slim, but I had the hips, but I didn't have the butt. So I used to get picked on, not picked on, that's the wrong word. I used to get teased a lot. It got to a point where I started to be a little bit more conscious about that, conscious about how I felt or how my body looked, and that. It took a while. It took a lot to, gain my confidence and just be comfortable in my own skin, in how, God created me and all of that stuff. So I don't say this to judge anyone who wants to do anything on, anything on their body, because at the end of the day, the most important thing is how how you feel. As long as you're happy and confident in yourself, then who are we to say do what or don't do it to your body. But I think that there's the BBL trend or BBL thing that is going on now, especially back in Nigeria. There's a lot of this going. I recently went back, and if you see me looking out, I have my notes just so I don't keep just going on. So yeah, I stayed in a very prominent hotel in Abuja, and I noticed a lot of things, and some of the jobs that I saw on ladies, I was like, wow. Like, did you not look at the mirror when you got your procedure? Did you not go to consultations? What have you I mean, I'm sure that a lot of these people, how they were, how they felt that they were not perfect or whatever pre what they've done now, want to go back to how they were before the procedure. Because a lot of these doctors, I think, they're taking advantage of a lot of these ladies who for one might feel insecure in how they look. And a lot of these doctors are coming in from outside of the country and setting up these plastics hospitals or surgeries, or whatever you would call them, and they're not offering a lot of consultation advice to these ladies. So for example, somebody says to you, oh, I've come in to get whatever size, and you look at their body frame and you clearly know that is not okay for that person. And I'm beginning to think that a lot of these people are not actually, they're not actually thinking of, they're not giving these people the best advice. So they would say, yes, yes, we can do that, blah blah blah, and this will cost you this amount of money, and they go into the theater and realize that, oh, perhaps this is not going to work for the client, and they still go ahead and do this, and some people come out disfigured, some people die in the process. And there is no, I think our government in Nigeria need to do better, because these people need to be regulated, because this trend, this millennial trend of having varieties of BBL, it's costing a lot of life, and that really breaks my heart, because coming from someone who's suffered with that insecurity, and I often thought, oh, should I do something, to my butt, or rather than, which I have, decided to stick to the natural route of, just doing the squats, and just, being consistent, and hoping that one day your girl, will get the, the fill the blanks in. But anyways, doing those squats, being consistent, because apart from surgery, there are other ways that you can actually build yourself. There are other ways that you can build this butt that everyone is going around getting these surgeries and losing their lives in the process. If you just stay consistent in doing the exercises and doing those squats, yes, those squats, they help. So yeah, I'm not judging anyone, but it just breaks my heart when I look at people who've had these things, and they're disfigured. You can see that they're clearly not happy with the results of, this is not what they anticipated when they went in. And some of these things are like almost irreversible. Like, they're thinking, how do I go back to go and do this again? I don't want to die in the process. This is already like, gone south or gone wrong. And it's not fair. It's not fair on the ladies who are going to do this, and the doctors as well. It's not fair that they're not giving these ladies enough information. Body confidence is such a big issue for we ladies, especially if you're not happy about something in your body. You always want to say, oh, can I, what can I do to make it better? Maybe that will lift my confidence. I know that I suffered with that a while whilst in secondary school, getting teased in secondary school, even up until the point where, when I got married, when I met my husband, and I was like, oh my God, you've got like a lady's, a butt, like, shaped, a nicely shaped one. And I always pray to God that, oh, my girl child, you should not have my butt, should have, at least let her have her dad's butt. And and thank God he answered my prayers, and my daughter is like, exactly like that. And but that, jokes aside, it affected my self-confidence in school, being teased and all of that, because I knew that it didn't affect who I was as a person, but being constantly teased about a certain part of your body is never a good feeling for anyone. It doesn't matter who, whatever, at what stage you are in your life, whether you're in secondary school, you're a teenager, or you're a lady or a grown woman, it doesn't matter. Just not feeling 100% of yourself, and more so getting, maybe getting teased about it, always wants you to think, oh, maybe I can do something to get it better. So I understand. I understand when these ladies come from a place of, I want to be confident in my own skin. But what puzzles me, or what breaks my heart the most, is the mortality that is coming out of this. It's so common now that, especially, my worry is so much in Nigeria, because we copy a lot of things, but we don't copy it right. So a lot of these people come back home to set up these clinics, just so they can also take advantage of, the ongoing train, but they are not doing due diligence. They're not doing what they're supposed to do to make sure that they're arming these ladies with information, to make sure that if somebody comes to and asks for an exorbitant, a size that is not, in how, what's the word now, a size that would not fit their body frame, that you would say, you know, this, even if the client is adamant that this is what I want, you would tell them the risk about it. You open their minds a little bit more, have more consultation, so that these ladies can see actually how these things are. Oh, by the way, recently when I went back to Nigeria with my friend, I realized that, you know, sometimes you don't even have to go through the BBL route. I mean, there are bots now in the market. I mean, it was same market, one of the markets in Abuja. I found like lovely shaped bots, and I was like, oh my god. So maybe some of these ladies are not actually, you know, should go through this route. Some people who want to, you know, at least maybe try that first before going through this high mortality rate surgeries that are, you know, taking lives of very young ladies. Every time I see it in the blogs, I'm like, oh my god, that's another life wasted, that's another, you know. So yeah, maybe you might want to try that. You might want to go to the market and, you know, buy a few bots and just see how that feels, you know, see how that makes you feel. Nobody, I mean, nobody's gonna know what's underneath there unless, you know, when you go home, you take off your stuff and, you know, you're all good. And it doesn't, it might cost you money, but it wouldn't cost you your life. So yeah, I thought I should just come in here and just talk about what is, you know, this trend that is actually bothering me, because, you know, coming from the Association of Flat Bots here, as the president of this association, I'm just saying that, you know, I have thought about, you know, what do I, you know, go and get myself like a, you know, a butt lift and just. But when I think about, you know, what might become or what might go wrong, it kind of makes me just think I'll just stick to squats. But I'm not judging anyone who's actually going out there to do these procedures. All I'm just saying is that I just hope and I just wish that a lot of these surgeons would be more honest with their clients. A lot of these ladies don't know the risk of these surgeries. A lot of people, even though they come for consultations, might only come for one. Why don't we increase the consultation? Why are we seeing ladies who are disfigured as a result of this trend? Why are ladies allowing themselves to just go through? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if to say why, because I understand where they're coming from. If you don't like something about your body, you want to change it. You want to be confident. But I'm speaking about, I mean, my heart just breaks for the mortality that is coming out of this, and I just feel like it's out of not having due diligence. It's out of these doctors coming into Nigeria and not being able to be honest with these ladies, and possibly just, you know, taking on procedures that they know are clearly not right for the client, that they know that this clearly would disfigure this lady. But I mean, someone who doesn't know about botany, who just come and say, I want this size or whatever, I want you to do, you know, make me that, and, you know, make my butt that, you know, that way. You know, the least you can do is have a, you know, send them for what's it called, maybe to speak to somebody, you know, counseling or whatever the medical term is before the procedures. Maybe even have these bots in your office, you know, where they can wear it and see what it actually feels like, that size with their figure. Perhaps, you know, they would rethink, you know, actually having these surgeries and putting their lives at risk. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you think about this topic. I know it's like a very controversial topic, and it's a trending thing that is going on now. But I wanted to talk about it because this has also affected me personally, and at some point in my life I have thought about, you know, maybe I should get surgery, you know, just not liking the way, you know, my butt is, you know, in the flat association. But, you know, I've learned to kind of like, you know, live with, you know, how I am, and trying to do, you know, other things to try and, you know, uplift my butt, if you know, if you want to say that. But I mean, I'll probably show you I'm not in this video, but, you know, I'll show you what I'm talking about, so you know that we, the Flat Gang, you know, association, we're proud, we're owning it. That's why I'm like wearing I'm not perfect, because I'm not, and I wouldn't want to even put myself through, you know, the risk of, you know, having, you know, not being here again. I think that scared me even more than how me seeing, just my flat butt, But I do know, I do understand where people come from. I do understand the insecurity. I understand when you want to feel yourself. I understand the fact that you've got the money and it's available and you want to do good for yourself. All I'm just hoping and praying is that, these doctors or these surgeons or whoever they are that are coming into Nigeria, they're doing more diligent. I hope that they start being regulated, that we're not going to we stop seeing this, another case of BBL failure, or another case of BBL this, or what I wanted and what I got. There's a lot of them going on, and you only just need to go to some of these prominent hotels in Nigeria, in Abuja, for example, and you see a lot of this, and it just broke my heart when I saw it, because I just some of them were just like, they're such beautiful ladies, and I'm just like, this is obviously a wrong job, and there's no way to come back out of that. You probably even hate yourself even more to what you have now. I don't know what you guys feel about this. If you're in this situation of flat gang people, flat bots, please leave a comment in the comment section and let's just talk about it. I just hope that there can be there is more information about this, there is more education, so that ladies who want to do this, who have the resource to do this, are at least armed with what the risk of the risk of this procedure, and also that even those who successfully do this, please, can you just get the shape that would fit your body size? That is the least that you can do for your clients. Don't just because someone is going to pay you a huge amount of money, just give them something that they obviously look ridiculous in. Not to shade anybody, but I mean, in Abuja, I saw a lot of this, and I'm just like, what is going on in Nigeria? So it's just yeah, share your thoughts with me in the comment section. I mean, I'm not shading anybody, not attacking anybody, not shaming anybody who has gone out to do this procedure. Shout out to you, that came on successfully. Thank God for that. But the mortality rate is just getting ridiculous, and we just this trend just needs to stop not stop in terms of like, oh, don't offer it again, but let there be more education. Let the surgeons, let them be more honest with their clients. And please, if you want to do this, please try and get what is in line with your body shape. Anyway, guys, I don't want this video to be too long. I just thought I'll come and share my personal experience with you guys, and just on this topic, because it actually affects me personally, and it's just recently coming back from Nigeria, it's actually been on my mind. I mean, it's something that people will look and laugh, but if in the laughter, I also I see the damage that it's doing to people. I see the mortality, the families that are losing loved ones just on this alone. It's getting too high, it's getting too ridiculous. So if this video can get help anyone out there who is a member of the flat station gang, and just you just want to do some squats and some leg moves in the gym, or whatever physical exercise that can help us help our ministry, by all means, leave your comments in the comment section, and let's all cheer each other on. So guys, please, it's not a video to berate anyone who is doing this procedure. By all means, if that is what makes you feel comfortable, please just arm yourself with information. Go for what fits your body size, and let's just, so that we can all live longer. Let's not just die in the process of trying to look good, and we're not even here to enjoy the bots. So this is quite a topic that is in my mind. So I hope that you guys have been able to learn something from here, laugh a little bit at me, and please leave your comment in the comment section. Please like and share and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Thank you all for watching, and I love you for watching.